Hallå allesammans och välkomna tillbaka till Everquest 2. I förra avsnittet så gjorde vi klart allting som har med sommaren att göra. Vilket innebär att det nu är dags för andra äventyr. Och jag skulle vilja hitta någon som kunde reparera min armor, men jag vet inte riktigt vart det finns. Så vi ska fortsätta prata med de här, Murarshar och Standard Jordan. Vilket det var ett tag sedan. I proved myself a capable adventurer, enough so that Kinos could use my assistance. I'm to report to Murashar and Standard Jordan for assignment. So, welcome back to Kinos, Jägeres. It has been some time. It has, Murashar. How are things here? Not much better since the last time you were here, I'm afraid. The outer neighborhoods are still struggling with turmoil, and there is some dissent among the populace. However, your work with Harkham did not go unnoticed. I see. Well, that is good to hear, I think. What became of the jars we found? I'm afraid I do not know right now. But Baron Ironforge seemed to believe they were quite important. And the fact we averted a devastating sickness is a great relief to all of us. You were very helpful and the council has noticed. I'm glad. But I have a question. Do you know anything about a young beggar named Rina? I have been concerned about her since we last met. Rina, huh? That's not a name I'm familiar with. That's unfortunate. It seemed like she was involved in a pretty deep plot that might have been a threat to the queen. The last time I saw her, she seemed to be in some danger herself. I'm just glad we were able to get the supplies out of the refuge from the Bubbleshire. I wish I had more to tell you, but things like that have a way of coming back up. In the meantime, though, there is more to be done. Well, I'm here to help if I can. What is happening? As I said, your actions have been noticed. Councilman Marek MacPherson has noticed your efforts and believes you can be of some use to the city. Seek him out and see what help you can lend him. Very well. Was there anything else? Also, I received a summons from you from Field Marshal Wishra. Okej, vänta. Field Marshal Wishra. Heter det Beast Lord-personen? Eller? Harkham recommended you to him with an issue he's dealing with as well, and he'd like to see you. He's inside the sovereign house of Kinos, in South Kinos. I will seek them out then. Thank you once again. The Eagle and the Hawk, Pennant of the Concordium. I spoke with Murashar once again, and we discussed some of what has gone on recently here in Kinos. Apparently word of my deeds from before has spread among the more well-known members of the city. As I have received summons from both Marek MacPherson and Field Marshal Wishra, det kanske inte är. I should seek them out and see how I might assist them. Okay. Speak with Marek MacPherson in South Kinos. Speak with Field Marshal Wishra. Okej, spännande. Spännande. Så att mina förhoppningar är egentligen att gå upp i level 50 här. Utav att göra de här questen. Vi är på 71,8% här till level 50. Så att jag hoppas kunna gå upp till level 50 och sen typ åka till Lesser Fadork. Vi har fortfarande kvar en del grejer i Antonica. Ganska mycket kvar egentligen. Det känns som att vi inte riktigt ens började där. Vi gjorde väl en del grejer liksom. Men det känns som att jag gav upp där lite för snabbt. Men det var mycket annat som kom emellan. Framförallt att det är sommarevent just nu. Kom väl lite grann emellan. Så vi tar väl och inleder det här. Vi spakar med Field Marshal Wishra in South Kinos ska vi prata med. Till att börja med. Så då går vi bara in i detta huset här verkar det som. Hej Field Marshal Wishra. There you are. I was hoping I would see you soon. Det här är inte den personen jag tänkte på. And hello to you, Field Marshal Wishra. I heard you had sent for me. Your name came up a couple of times in a meeting with the Circle of 10. Apparently what you have done for the city has been noticed, and Harkham in particular thought you have proven yourself a trustworthy citizen of our city. This is good, because what I need to is sensitive and requires discretion. Well, I'm proud to serve Kinos if I can. Good to hear. For all of the goodwill and benevolence that exist in our city, there is a dark undercurrent that few ever see, and fewer still will acknowledge. However, it is there and it is growing, and I'm afraid now it could threaten the Queen herself. Have you heard anything specific? Very little. I've been attempting to gather up more information, and while my contacts have a few leads to follow, my position here in the city makes it tough to investigate these kinds of things myself. I need to have someone who can blend in better, and that I know I can trust. I see. What did you have in mind? There is one possible lead we have that is promising, but my contact has gone as far as she can with him. She is afraid if she pushes any further, he'll get suspicious. This is where you come in. Okay, how might I help? One of my contacts, a high elf named Valshi, has been attempting to woo the information out of her lead, and has found that something is going down tonight. I don't know much, but she might have more information. Meet up with her and see how you can help. She is in front of the Lion's Mane Inn. Very well, I'll seek her out. Long live the Queen. I've spoken with Field Marshal Wishrow, who mentioned that he has concerns about Queen Antonias Keen. Jag är fortfarande sjuk så att jag kan inte prata ordentligt. Det är väl som vanligt i och för sig. Queen Antonia's safety, even here within her own city. He has heard rumors of plots against the Queen and has been doing what he can to investigate the issue. However, he is unable to follow up on the leads himself and asked if I would be willing to help him get some answers. I should seek out a contact of his, Valsi Summergold, and see if I can follow up on one of her leads. Okay, speak with Valsi. Det är där borta. Vi går dit och gör det direkt då, tänker jag. Det här verkar ganska brådskande, va? Så vi gör nog det direkt innan vi pratar med MacPherson. MacPherson är så jävla roligt namn. Valsi, hey.
Hello.
Oh, hello, stranger. Are you looking to grab a drink from the inn? They serve some of the finest wines this side of Kelfin. I'm sure they do, but I'm here for a different reason. Wishra sent me to speak with you. Shh. Yes. You must be the help, he mentioned. I expected someone more impressive. Well then, I'm sorry, I didn't live up to your ideals. No matter. Hopefully you will do. Oh, thank you, I think. Now what is going on with this mark of yours? There is a dwarf in there, by the name of Darsnir. I believe he's involved in a plot against the Queen, but I can only get cryptic bits of information out of him. I've tried batting eyes, soothing words, pouting lips, anything to lead him on, but he's immune to it. Has anything worked at all? Nothing I have been able to find, but every time he has slipped, I think it's been because of the ale. I'm beginning to think he likes ale more than women. So uncivilized. Indeed. Well, let me see what I can work out then. Farewell. Okay. Så vi ska... Intoxicated, he will tell us. Hej Darsnir. Darsnir känns som ett himla typiskt dwarf-namn. Well, hello stranger. How's about a good drink before I have to head off, huh? You have to leave the zone. Where are you off to? Now. Huh? I can't tell you anything like that now, can you? What? I can't tell you anything like that now, can you? I mean, you should still have a drink with me, though. Okay. Are you buying then? What? Of course not. You don't ask. I want to drink with you, then tell them to pay. That's just rude. Well, I remember that a bit differently, but I'll make you a deal. Tell me where you're going and I'll get you that drink. No promises, but that drink would be nice. I do love the rum barrels, the red-barreled one. Right, okay, wait here. I'll see if I can find a rum barrel red. Or whatever it is. Oh, det är långt bort. Ja, det är ett stort ställe. Ett stort ställe, bara ända här borta. Nu jag måste gå här bakom eller någonting. Kan vara så att jag måste köpa ifrån dig. All manner of fermented beverages available here. All with my special glow-mist juice added. Vänta, jag ska se. Nej. Canteen. Dwarven ale. Kassoon's Rum Barrel Red Ale. Okej, det verkar bra. Det verkar passande. Det verkar passa bra. Return to Darsnir. Where's my ale? I like the red one. So good. I have it right here. Kassoon's Rum Barrel Red Ale, right? Oh, excellent. I need to finish this before I go, though. Yeah, do you have far to go? Oh no, it's not too long to go. Right around. Yeah, you see. Well, that's convenient. You just need to finish that ale. I paid for it, you know. I know. Just a couple more swallows. Yep, you're just about there. You know, I just need a little nap. A bit of a sleep first. Yeah, why don't you do that? Now around the back, he said. I wonder if he means at the old dock behind the inn. Find Drottningens contacts. Okej, det var inte så svårt. Det känns inte så att vi direkt fick ut jättemycket. De hade lika gärna bara kunna följa efter honom eller någonting. Om det var så viktigt. Men okej. Vi hoppar ner här och kollar då. Är det du? Betas? Wow, aggressive plotter. Shit. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Find Drottningens contact. Speak, search for any evidence. De har droppat ett papper här där det står precis vad de ska göra tydligen. Return to Field Marshal Vishra. The Eagle and the Hawk. Nu är det till och med complete här nu. Jag vet inte varför det står att den här är i Kinos Capital District, för jag tror inte den är det. Crypt of Betrayal, Ruins of Warzone. I need to defeat the Lich. Vi skulle passa på att göra det när vi ändå var där. Men jag tänkte inte så långt. Jag visste inte att vi skulle till Ruins of Warzone där. Warzone. Ska vi se. Okej. Hello. It's good to see you back. I trust your rendezvous went well. It seems to have been productive. I met with Valsi and her contact, and found a group of plotters who seem to be ready to execute a plan. That is troubling. But was about what I was expecting. What did you find out? Here, you can read for yourself. They seem to be planning a high seas attack of some kind. Ja, vi kanske skulle läsa vad det stod på den där. Om vi kunde göra det, jag vet inte. I think you're right. These thugs are planning to confront Queen Antonia on the water. She's planning to meet with representatives of the far seas to attempt to procure more goods to help with the troubles Kinos now faces. Although I'm not sure how they came across this information. That meeting was known to but a few. Really? Well, it sounds like she is the intended target then. Indeed, and we need to warn Her Majesty, but we need to gather some evidence. We need to find out more. Wait, why? This note won't be enough? The Queen is nothing if not focused on the well-being of the city. This by itself doesn't indicate that she is the target, and she will swim out to the meeting on her own. Swim out. To conclude this deal if she feels that she must. If it's nigh impossible to dissuade her at times like this, it is nigh impossible. I see. All right. Well, what are we looking for? I will send some of my men down to search the ships and see if they can find any evidence of this attack they have planned. If you're willing to help, I need you to see if you can root out some of the plotters. They must be getting ready to set sail and should be gathering by the docks. What should I do with them? The treacherous sailors will not likely give themselves up. You will need to deal with what you have. You will need to do what you have to do. You will need to do what you have to do to deal with them. Their supplies, however, can go back to the people of Kinos. I will arrange a drop-off point near the harbor that you can bring those back to, and the Royal Antonican Guard will take possession of them. Speak with Sergeant Delve when you're done. Very well. I will make my way to the harbor then. Farewell. Lion's Mane counter. Okay. Defeat traitorous sailors in Kinos harbor. Take supplies to the drop-off point to confiscate them. Okay. Jag fick ganska mycket XP i det där questet, så att jag är nöjd. Fick faktiskt väldigt mycket XP. Så ett par till sådana där quest och vi är ganska set. Behöver bara göra typ en 5-6 sådana där quest så går vi upp i level sen. Så jag är positivt inställd till det här, ja. Okej. Oj. Nu... Okej, spelet kraschade inte. Jag är tvungen att pausa hela tiden för jag måste nysa grejer. Men jag tror att spelet kraschade, det gjorde inte det. Så jag ska bara springa runt och leta efter dem, antar jag. Okej. Det känns ju som en bra idé att börja typ här. Känns som en bra idé att börja här omkring. Se om vi har någon mender här också. The unscrupulous merchant. Ja just det, du säljer cloaks. Jag får med de här var ganska häftiga. Coats they wear in the shower of Vivecus sparkles. The casting time of Vivecus sparkles is 0,87 seconds. Okej. Ja, de här är nog ganska häftiga ändå. Fast de lyser väldigt mycket. Men det finns säkert någon som är... Ja. Ingen aning om man får tag på det där. Lore token merchant. Most of the completed epic adventure achievement on the lore and legend server. Okej, det här är något sånt alltså. Bow of the Rime Dragons. Ja, den var ganska cool. Dagger of the Rime Dragons. Inte lika häftig, men fortfarande ganska häftig. Här finns det väldigt mycket Carpenter till. Varför... Wow, vad har hänt med grafiken? Är det bara mina ögon som har gått sönder? Eller varför blev det liksom... Vad heter det? Jag vet inte vad det heter. Jag har glömt bort det. Det är som att de lägger på ett filter så allting ser ut som Borderlands. Men okej. Frågan är vart de kan finnas någonstans då. Upside down basket. Inspect an upside down basket outside the harbor cache for the quested truth of spies. Okej. Nu är jag typ fast här under. Här kan jag gå upp. Unsafe harbors. Det är väl här jag ska droppa sen. Take surprise to the drop-off point. Ja. Så det är inte där dit jag ska nu. Utan jag vill inte springa in i den där. För jag vill inte ha några fyrverkerier. Man kanske kan säga åt den och sluta igen fyrverkerier. Men... Här har vi en jävel. 2 stycken till och med. Oh damn. You picked the wrong day for a fight. Jag får inga supplies dock. Take supplies to the drop-off. Jag har inte fått några supplies. Greystone Yard. Det tror jag inte man kan gå. Jag tror att det känns ganska unavailable. Men samtidigt, vem vet? Jag vet inte, jag tror det bara. Här bakom så borde det finnas något. Det här ser väldigt... Nej. Här är väl alla agnostic dungeons. Jag tror det finns fler än de här dessutom. Jag är inte helt säker dock. Jag vet inte riktigt. Det känns som att de där bara poppade upp när jag liksom sprang förbi något speciellt ställe där. Här blir Pearl Honeywine. Pearl Honeywine. How I miss you. I miss you. I really do. Pearl Honeywine. I do miss you so. Kinos Monk. Oj. Ännu mer kan söka. Jag kanske kan få fram någon information här. Sailors. Nej. Okej. Får bara fortsätta springa runt då. Finns det någon här? Nej, kan vi hoppa över dit? Nej. Dit skulle man väl åka in. Vi har fortfarande inte varit i, vad heter det? Vermin's Snai, eller vad det heter. Det är ett ställe. Vänta, här har vi en låda som jag säkert kan ta. Shipspars. Jag kanske kan nå den härifrån till och med. Det ser typ ut som jag kan det. Vänta va? Jaha, jag ska flytta den. Okej. Intressant. Det är lite intressant när man ska interagera med världen på det sättet. Vänta, har vi fler? Okej, det är bra, antar jag. Så många som möjligt. Vår maxlevel är 3 där nu. Jag tror att vi kommer gå upp i max 4 sen när vi går upp i level 50. Så, här har vi en låda också va? Okej, men då är det lite mer klart vad jag ska göra här. Då har jag lite mer på fötterna va? Så vi lägger dem... Ja just det, Sergeant Delb, det var det de pratade om. Det var ju så han hette. Så det är han som ska ha lådorna. Okej, jag förstår. Då går vi och hämtar den andra lådan. Här har vi en till låda. Okej. Ja, de försvinner sen efteråt. Det gör ingenting. Have you been inside the castle? I want to go there someday. Inside the castle. No, I've not been inside the castle. Jag vet inte om jag någonsin kommer komma in där. Jo, det tror jag vi kommer göra förr eller senare. Sen bara frågan är bara när. Frågan är bara när. Så, här har den sista lådan. Speak to Sergeant Delve. You must be Jägres. Field Marshal Vischer told me to expect you. And you are Sergeant Delve, I presume. It is good to meet you. Hopefully these supplies I found will help the citizens of our city. This is excellent work. You are every bit as fine and capable of an asset as Field Marshal Vischer said you would be. Commendable. Jump a loop. Thank you. I guess I'll be making my way back then. Hold there for a moment. There is something else. I'm sorry. What's going on? Your work was excellent, but we haven't caught the main target yet. Oh, wait. Who was that? We should never mention anything else. That ship will still sail as long as the captain is free. We need to make sure the captain is caught if we're going to ensure the safety of our own ship. All right. You wanted me to find him? Affirmative. We believe him to be holed up in a small room attached to the Mermaid's Lure that's frequented by the sailors here in the harbor. We have a lead, and Field Marshal Vischer entrusts you to capture this man, or if you can't, kill him. Just make sure he doesn't escape the area. We will do what we can to secure the harbor. Very well. I'll come back once this is done. Okej, vänta. Confront the captain in the plotter's howl. Vem är det då? Find the bar where the captain is hiding. Vem är det? Det är inte du, va? Thanks for the wings. Don't make the perfect crunches. Confront the captains in the plotter's howl. Är inte det plott? Ja, okej. Jag ska in här. Okej. Captain Hookwind.
Hello.
Oh, and what do I have here? A landlubber looking for a fight, methinks. Now, Captain, we don't have to fight here. How about we let these other folks enjoy their drinks, and you accompany me back to the god? Where do you think you'll be, matey? No, I think I'll wait right here, and you'll be going now. You know I can't do that. Of course. Why do you think I say you were here for a fight in the first place? Come along quietly, Captain. We can work this out. I don't think so, matey. There'd be too much money at stake here, and there'd be no way I'm giving that up. Get him, lads. I should have expected as much. Very well, prepare to defend yourself. Oj, okej. Och han bara försvinner. Och de här vill inte riktigt göra någonting. Men jag får väl ta ut er då. Jag får ta första steget här. Fan. Att det alltid ska behöva sluta med att jag ska attackera folk. Att jag aldrig kan få ta det lugnt någon gång. Sir. You better come take a look at this, sir. Ja, vänta, vad är det här för någonting? Bara någon bok säkert. Ja, Savage Rune 3. Okej, det är faktiskt bra. Frågan är om det inte är den här jag håller på att uppgradera just nu. Eller nej. Nej, det är inte bra. Men det här är faktiskt en uppgradering till det vi har. En ganska bra uppgradering också. Okej. Nice. Ska vi se om vi kanske behöver kasta om den då. Return to Sergeant Delve. Kinos Province District. Unsafe Harbor. Det kan vara så att vi har en annan Savage Ruin aktiv just nu. Eller att vi hade den första bara. Vi kanske har den som Grandmaster redan, jag vet inte. Men det verkar ju nästan som det. Eftersom att den hamnade här också. Det här är 3:an då, Savage Ruin 3. Det här är precis 1:an Grandmaster 146. Okej, men jag tror faktiskt att den här är bättre nu. Okej. Då tar vi gör sådär då. Savage Ruin 3. Det blir bra. Det blir jättebra det. Okej. Så vi lyckades inte med någonting. Vi lyckades varken fånga honom eller döda honom. Oh, here you are. I've been expecting your report. Unfortunately, I have bad news. The captain escaped when I confronted him. I'm afraid I've lost track of him. Unacceptable. This is not good at all. He'll gather what's left of his crew in the pot. Catching him now is going to prove difficult at best. Bah! My apologies, but he was ready for us. He was ready. You were not ready. But what's done is done. He did recover these supplies and took out several members of his crew, so I appreciate that help. Go ahead and let the field marshal know what has happened here. I'll finish up and make my own report soon. Alright, well, farewell to you, Sergeant. Uh-oh, I effed up. Nåväl. It is not my fault. Eller är det? Jag vet inte, jag borde bara slagit honom direkt. Borde ha gjort någonting, de andra var ju inte direkt så stort motstånd. Så jag borde ju kanske kunna göra någonting, men it is too late now, nonetheless. What can I say? I'm just that type of guy. I'm just that kind of guy. What can I say? What can I say, dude? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hey, what's up, man? You wanna know what this is? Statue of Antonius Bale. Antonius Bale, is that you? Hey. Welcome back. Did you meet with Sergeant Delve? I did, and while we were able to thin out the traitorous sailors and recover the supplies they stole, we were not able to capture the captain. I see. Well, do not be too harsh on yourself. The captain has likely made a habit out of evading authority, and was likely quite ready for the attempt. I imagine that the sergeant was not happy with that news. She is a soldier through and through, and can be quite harsh at times. Her heart is loyal to Kinos, though. Oh yeah, she wasn't the least bit happy. I didn't get a chance to tell her a piece of information I did get from the captain, though. Oh, what happened? He mentioned that there was some sort of payment involved. He wasn't going to miss out on it. Something to that effect. A payment? Like a bounty? Well, it's not entirely unexpected, but it does change things a bit. How's that? Originally, it looked like it was anarchists or wicked factions working within Kinos, looking to simply cause panic and fear in the city by attacking the queen. But now it seems like there is some kind of mastermind. Someone behind this, looking to separate themselves from the deed they want done. Any ideas who that might be? I have some ideas, but first we need to warn the queen of the impending danger. Will you accompany me to meet with her? Oh, I could, but why? Yeah, why indeed? You've been directly involved in much of what is going on here. Perhaps by having you there, she can see that we have first-hand accounts of the threat, and maybe we can convince her to rethink her plans to make the meeting with the Far Seas Company. Well, I will help however I can then. Excellent. I will notify the guards that you are to be accompanied to Antonias chambers. Okej, så vi får träffa henne idag till och med. Det låter det som i alla fall. And I will meet you there. We'll attempt to speak with her. And see if we can help her understand the danger. Make your way to the palace and enter through the front gates. The Royal Antonican guards will meet you. Very well, I will see you there. Enter the palace. Oh my god. Det är en stor dag för oss om vi får gå in i palatset faktiskt. I can't believe this. We are going to enter the Queen's Palace. Ja, det är en stor dag indeed. En stor dag indeed. Jag vet att när man kör Evil och du kör Freeport så kommer du komma in i Overlord's Chambers för något signaturquest väldigt långt fram. Så att förmodligen så får man göra det även här när man väl kommer till det. Den expansionen. Men, och just det, på tal om det. Har vi fått någon ny här? Ja, vi har fått en ny här nu. Desert of Raw. Marshall Citizens. The citizens of Marshall can very easily trace their ancestry back to the Dervish cutthroats that roamed the Desert of Raw centuries ago. Okay. Speak with Field Marshal Vishra. Oh ja. Spännande. Är det bara jag som är lite nervös nu? Ja, kanske. Kanske bara du, men... Kanske bara du. Okej, så vi är här. Guildhall, Good Tier 1. Jaha, Guildhall. Spännande. Här är hon ju. The Queen! Antonia Bale! Henne känner jag igen någonstans ifrån också. Vi har ju sett henne förut, men för någon av typ arten till spelet tror jag. Jag vet inte.
Hello.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I was just speaking with the Queen, and I'm ready to present our cause. Excellent. Well, let me know if I can be of any help. You're helping us by being here. Hopefully we can help the Queen understand our concerns. I do wish we had something more concrete, but this will hopefully be enough to persuade her. Indeed. Well, are you ready? I believe I am. Let's see what she has to say. Och säger vi mitt framför henne också. Listen to Vishra. Here is the one I was talking about, Your Majesty. Ah, yes. I believe I recognize you. So explain this to me again, Marshal. What is it you suspect is happening? My queen, we believe that you might be in danger. There is reason to suspect a bounty has been placed on you, which has apparently been picked up by a group of sailors looking to collect. Your meeting with the Far Seas Trading Company might be a dangerous venture, and I ask you to reconsider the journey. And as I said before, what proof do you have here, Marshal? Nothing solid that I can present, Your Majesty, but there are many pieces that seem to add up to a whole. A couple of cryptic notes indicating a mark at sea, the gathering of crooked sailors and stolen supplies, and the words of the captain spoken to our friend here. It all adds up, and given the sensitive nature of the meeting and the light escort we will have, we need to act with prudence. Vishra, you and I have known each other for a long time, since I was a little girl, in fact. You know I trust you and your word, and this circumstantial evidence does seem to point to a dangerous plot against me. However, there's no real proof, and even if there were, my decision would be the same. You know what this meeting could mean for the people of Kinos. The supplies we could get would help those that are suffering. I can't turn my back on them. But Your Majesty, if they lose their queen, then I trust the council and those who love and care for Kinos will ensure its continued survival. I'm sorry, I understand your concerns and I share them. But I am the queen, Marshal. There's not a day that someone might want to make a name for her themselves, or decide the world would be better off without me. In my position there is often grave risk to contend with, but I have to do so, for the good of Kinos. I know, my queen, but... I know. Ja, han var ju lättövertalad. So I'm sorry again, but I'm going to make that meeting. The people of Kinos depend on me. I trust, though, that the Royal Antonican Guard and their capable leader will find a way to protect me on my journey. I believe in those around me, and thus I feel safe. Now I have duties to attend to, and a trip to prepare for. Understood, my queen, and thank you for your time. And you, can you meet me back out in the city? I have one more thing to discuss with you. Return to vision the sovereign house of Kinos. Ja, han sa det till mig. Okej. Okay. Ja, hej då. To the Kinos capital district we go. Back again. Back in the saddle again. Undrar vart det här kommer leda någonstans. För det här har ändå hållit på ganska länge. Det här går ju ihop med den andra linen vi höll på med förut. Ja, vi ska tillbaks dit igen, okej. Okay. Vi ska dit. Jag undrar om det andra kommer vara liksom någon annan quest-kedja. Just MacPherson. Pratar med MacPherson. Väldigt intressant person. Om man bara dömer honom efter sitt namn så låter MacPherson som en väldigt intressant person. MacPherson. Jag var tvungna att gå hela vägen hit igen. Kunde du inte bara prata med precis utanför slottet eller någonting? Tydligen inte. Jag ska in här. I believe this is the place. Oj. Hello. Here you are. Here you are, va? Well, I'm not sure that went how you wanted, did it? Well, it was not unexpected. The Queen has always put the city and its citizens before herself, so... While I had hoped you might consider moving or postponing the meeting, I'm not surprised at her decision. So what now, then? We will get ready for her journey, and be prepared to protect her if necessary. This is going to be trickier on the high seas, But it is necessary, so I'll work with the rest of the Royal Antonican Guard leadership to develop a plan. Is it something I can help with? Oh, would you be willing to do so? You've proven yourself quite capable, so your help could be invaluable to ensuring the safety of the Queen. I'm honored to serve Kinos and the Queen if I can. I'm glad to hear that. The Queen is still preparing to leave, so we have some time. Fair enough. Well, I have a question. The Queen mentioned that you had known her since she was little. And indeed I have. I have watched her grow since she was but an infant on an island near Tearfall, and I accompanied her on her journey here when she claimed to claim the crown. That must have been quite a journey. She really must be courageous, traveling so far to make a claim to the Bale line. Well, I agree she is courageous. But the truth is, she didn't initially know what she was leaving for. Wait, really? We had learned that the Bale family line had been destroyed, that the royal barge containing the surviving members of the House of Bale was lost at sea, with no survivors. Queen Alphonia, aware of Antonia's lineage, arranged to have the young heir accompanied to the city she was destined to steward by a group of strong village warriors. And you, I presume? Correct, and me. One male from the outlying isle. Men hon ser ganska gammal ut. Hur gammal är han då? Hon kanske är så 35 och han är så 55, jag vet inte. One male from the outlying island is chosen to accompany the warriors on the journey, as is custom with the Sisters of Tearfall. When did Antonia find out who she was, if she didn't know when you left the island? During the trip, I told her one night as we looked over the stars, shortly before we arrived in the city. She was under the impression we were bringing gifts and support to the city, when in reality the gift we were giving them was the return of the House of Bale, the rightful heir. That's a heavy burden to bear. It was. She asked to be alone, and fell silent. In fact, she said nothing for the rest of the trip, and I left her to process the news on her own. What happened then? When we got to Kinos, I asked her if she was ready, and she simply nodded. I thought she might have been angry, but now I believe she was simply resolved to her destiny. We met with the council and provided them with the evidence proving her lineage. After short deliberations, the council deemed them genuine and confirmed her as the rightful heir. What was the evidence? We had an affidavit from her ancestor, Antonius Bale IV. With that, and evidence of her lineage leading back to him, we were able to convince the council. Well, most of them. There were some who questioned evidence. Indeed, including Balinerch, the Free and Baron Ironforge. They did not seem convinced, and now that there is a challenge to her rule coming from Kyle Bale, it seems that they've jumped on that as a question to her right to rule. Why weren't they convinced with it? Alltså fan vad vi bara frågar. They didn't believe an ounce of it, calling it a forgery and impossible to validate. However, it would have been something difficult to replicate, as not many samples of Antonius' writing exists. What little we had seemed to match, but it was enough to argue over. Isn't it something we can prove, though? It seems like we can just find more samples. There's bound to be some in the library. I suppose there could be, but it's a large library, and coming across something that specific is going to be difficult. However, their challenge is valid without more proof. Well, perhaps it is something I can search for while we're awaiting our trip. Varför skulle vi göra det här nu igen? Skulle vi inte skydda henne? Inte liksom bevisa att hon är den rätta drottningen. Jag menar, det kanske skyddar henne på sätt och vis, men här och nu vet jag inte riktigt om det här är så viktigt. I can search for while we're waiting. I can search for the library and see what I can find, if it would help. All right. Well, if you would like to do that, certainly. It's a big library, though, so you'll likely have some searching to do. Here, take this, too. If anyone gives you any trouble there, this seal will show them that you're on an errand for me. I'll see what I can do. I'll be back soon. Proof in writing. While waiting for Queen Antonia to prepare for her journey to meet with the Four Seas, I spoke a bit with Field Marshal. Okej. Får Lion Mains counter här. Wow. Nog den vackraste möbeln jag någonsin sett. Search the books within the Concordium Tower for samples. Okej. Oj. Sorry. I'm so sorry, okej? Jag är väldigt ledsen. Okej, vi går mot The Concordium då. To the Concordium we go. Men ja, jag vill inte ha fler Unstable Rainbow Tinkerfest Firework. Okej, så vart någonstans kan det vara någonstans då? Vi testar ta den röda portalen först. Den röda portalen, här verkar vi måste hitta bokhyllor till att börja med. Eller är det bara de här böckerna? Wow, okej. A pile of books. Search the books within the Concordium town for samples. You search the books but you don't find any apparent writing samples in this pile. Nähä. Okej. Alltså, ligger det bara böcker scattered på marken? Har ni inte råd med bokhyllor? Eller vad är det frågan om? Här är den blåa portalen. Här verkar det vara lite mer organiserat. But you don't find any apparent writing sample in this pile. Feudal historian. Better a distant good than a near evil. Okej, här har vi teleport trainer. Ja, du kan inte lära mig någonting. Search the books but you don't find any apparent writing sample in this pile. Perhaps a librarian will be able to help. Okej. A librarian här. Så måste jag nog upp igen. Vi testar den röda portalen igen då. Känns som att den är bra. Librarian Galdin. Okej. Okej, jag är redo.
Hello.
Yes, how can I be of service? Hello there. I've been searching for something a bit unusual, and I haven't been able to locate it in here at all. Perhaps you can help me. Of course. What is it you're trying to find? I'm looking for samples of Antonius Bale, the fourth's handwriting. I had thought there might be some examples of it in here, but I can't find any. No, I don't think you'll find anything like that here. I'm sorry. Well, this is important. I have a seal here from Field Marshal Vishra himself, if there's anything you can do. Vishra is involved in this. I see. Well, okay, there might be one place we can look. Oh, good. Where's that? There is a chamber beneath the tower, where some older tomes are kept. If we have anything along the lines that you are thinking of, it may be down there. Okay, how do I get down there? I'll activate the portal for you. Yes, step inside and you should head down. When you're done, use the teleporter in the archive. It will bring you back to the bottom floor of the tower. Thank you, friend. Hopefully the search is fruitful. Enter the Concordium vault through the portal. Okej. Ska jag gå igenom här nere? Nej. Jag tror att jag ska tillbaks till botten här och teleportera mig härifrån på något sätt. Aj. Eller? Ja, här. Okej. Enter the Concordium vault. Concordium vault. Okej, det är någon slags dungeon eller någonting. Det känns ju inte som att det skulle finnas fiender här. Det gör det ju faktiskt inte. Men samtidigt, vad vet jag? Really, what do I know? Väldigt så här Silt Strider-esk art här. Det är lite häftigt. Faktiskt. Silt Strider-esk art. Silt Strider-esk art. Det här är ändå en ganska intressant questline. Jag tycker det här är väldigt intressant att följa. Det är bara synd att jag behöver läsa så mycket för att jag inte är helt frisk. För kännedom. Så det är lite jobbigt att läsa massa, men det får vara. Search the bookcases in the vault. Okej. Spelar det någon roll vilka jag söker igenom? You don't find anything of interest in this bookcase. Don't find anything interesting. You find a couple of books which seems to have writing from Antonius Bale the Fourth within them. Och det verkar som att de har någon slags vakter också. Uråldriga Tomb Creepers. För vi måste ha lite action med också, eller hur? Det vore inte ett komplett quest annars. Imperfect enchanted page. Okej, det är ingenting vi behöver oroa oss över. Return to Vishra. Och då är jag är klar nu alltså. Okej. All right. We will go to Vishra. Det här är också ganska häftig art. Jag vet inte riktigt vad det ska föreställa, men det är häftigt nonetheless, eller hur? Nonetheless. It is important to follow through. Så det tar ganska lång tid att göra de här questen, vilket gör att jag inte fått jättemycket XP. Men de har i alla fall varit väldigt intressanta. Det är som förra gången vi körde liksom quest i Kinos. Det var väldigt intressant att följa den här questlinen, tycker jag. Och nu är den ännu mer intressant faktiskt. Vi får veta väldigt mycket här om the lore. Vänta, vad är det här? A Circle of 10 Militia Guard. Får vi veta väldigt mycket om the lore i den här världen. Loren i den här världen. Okay, Field Marshal Vishram.
Hello.
Hello again. Are you about ready to go? I am, but I have something for you. Oh, did you find something in the library? I did, and I have a couple of pieces of information for you. First, I have some tomes here that I found in a closed-off portion of the library. They appear to have the writing of Antonius Bale IV. Oh, this is excellent news. With this, the Queen can dispel any notion of forgery in the letters she has from her ancestors. Vad sa jag? Indeed, but I think others might realize that I was attacked by some strange book creatures in the library. Va? Eller jaha, okej. Det är någon, de tänker att det är någon som har liksom... Det är liksom vakter, men jag tänkte först att det var liksom Antonius Bale, det var deras vakter, men... Eller bara någon malfunctioning vakter eller någonting, men det är någon som har lagt dem där. Varför har de bara inte förstört böckerna då? Maybe they were guardians. Perhaps that part of the library isn't used to visitors. That may be true, but it seems strange that the librarian I spoke with didn't seem to mention the guardians, since he told me to go there. Kanske... I'm afraid someone was trying to keep this information in the vault that I found it. Well, that is a serious accusation, for sure. And I'm hesitant to accept that as a fact just yet. However, it is possible. It is a possibility we also can't ignore. I'm sorry, though. I didn't expect this to be a dangerous venture. Okay, while we were waiting for Queen Antonia to prepare for her journey to meet with the Far Seas Trading Company, I offered to collect some samples of handwriting from Antonius Bale IV to help validate Antonia's claim to the throne. I managed to find some in the Concordian vault, but was attacked by some strange books guardians while I was down there. I managed to defeat the ambush, however, and bring the writings to Vishra. You couldn't have known, Vishra, but we should take care. Other people seem to know what we're looking for, and they seem to want to keep it quiet. And they seem to want to keep it quiet. For now, we need to focus on the task at hand. Queen Antonia is ready to go, and we need to prepare you to be on our way. I am ready. Where should I meet you? We need to try to avoid attracting undue attention to our departure. We are traveling lightly with only a small escort on our ship, and we'll be boarding in small groups. All right. I wonder since we're suspecting an attack, why wouldn't we bring more protection with us? Best of luck to you then. Hopefully it will be enough. I'm backing on a couple of things. First, you did good work in thinning out their numbers before. I can't imagine they've had much chance to replenish those that they've lost. In the amount of time they've had since we disrupted their plans. Secondly, there are others out there who would see harm done to the Queen, or stir up chaos in her absence. This needs to be kept under wraps as much as possible. So we're relying on the skill of what escort we do have then. Agreed, I have some other duties I need to tend to, but I'll be back soon. So we're relying on the skill of what escort we do have then. Correct. I brought the best of the Royal Antonican Guard, and I got you here, so I think we're doing as well as we can with a small task force. All things considered, it seems like we're as well off as we could be. Where should I go then? Head back to the docks and speak with Captain Celia. She will direct you to your station on the vessel. Very well then, I will see you on board, Vishra. Sink or swim. It's time to protect the Queen on her journey to meet with the Far Seas Trading Company. Pennant of the Celestial Watch. Wow. Field Marshal Vishra has mentioned Vänta lite. Has mentioned that we will be traveling with minimal escort in order to not attract attention and hopefully to keep those who would wish to harm the queen from realizing that she has left the city. And to speak with the captain of the Blue Sunrise, the vessel that will take us to the meeting with the far seas. Okej, så vi går tillbaka till hamnen igen med andra ord. Nu ligger vi ändå på, vadå, 89% där. Det är gött, det är gött. Okej, låt oss se. Vart någonstans vi ska exakt. Ja, jag vill åka till Nektulos och kolla om jag kan ta fram Kenny sen också. Nu är det bara Doktok här. Vilket också är en healer, men jag vet inte om han är så bra. Det känns som att Kenny är bra. Därför vill jag ha kvar Kenny. Hey Captain Celia, skipper of the Blue Sunrise. Ahoy there matey. You must be Jägers, I assume. And you assume correctly. You must be Captain Celia. Indeed I am. Field Marshal Vishra told me to expect you. We made all preparations to board. And we're just waiting on you to take a place on the ship. Very well. Should we be off then? No time like the present. Welcome aboard the Blue Sunrise. Thank you, Captain. I will see you on deck, board the Blue Sunrise. Wait, I forgot a couple of things. I'll be back. I'll see you on deck, board the Blue Sunrise. It is time to go out on the seas with the Blue Sunrise and me. Oh. Jag hörde splashing of water här. Vilket nog betyder att det är dags. Kanske, snart. Speak with Field Marshal Vishra on the deck of the Blue Sunrise. Okay. I need you to be ready. Why? What's going on? One of our lookouts spotted a boat tailing us, and it has gone full sail. It is gaining on us, and we need to be ready for an attack. Who is it? Is it one of ours? No, it isn't. It looks like it might be the Captain Hookwind and the Siren's Folly. Given what happened back in Kinos, he's likely come to collect his bounty. I should have suspected as much. Very well, I'm ready. Protect the queen at all costs. Let no harm befall her. I'll see to it that she's safe. Look out, here they come. Okej. Ja, det kommer faktiskt ett skepp här. Okej. Det här skeppet flyger ju fram. Det var för jag stod för långt borta. Eller var det en optisk illusion? Ska ni göra något eller? Ja, det kommer närmare och närmare. Bara väldigt långsamt. Men jag antar att vi åker i samma riktning, så det kanske går långsamt då. Men det ser ut som vi står stilla och de rör sig, så jag vet fan. Det är ju en spoiler här. Det finns 6 stycken cutthroats. Spoilers. Okej. Easy enough, easy enough. Oj, 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 oj. Pry out the flames on the Blue Sunrise. Det kan vara lite mer än 4 flammor, men absolut. Put out the flames, inte pry out. You need a bucket of water to put out this fire. Vart har vi bucket of waters då? Här. Det bara står lägligt här. Douse the fire. Behöver jag ta upp en till bucket eller? Ja, you need a bucket of water. Det är bra att det stod hinkar här, väldigt lägligt. Jag gissar på att det står fler här borta. Står en där uppe också. 2 stycken till och med ser det ut som. Nej, jag kan bara ha en åt gången. Bucket of water. This is a bucket of water, sir. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, okay. Jag får lite XP där, så jag är nöjd. Jag är nöjd. Vi kan samla på oss flera dock, så jag kan initiate AOE. Initiating AOE. AOE. AOE, it's you. Haven't seen you in a while. For such a long time. I've wondered where you've been. Wow, Advanced Jeweler. Volume 49. Vilken var den andra vi hade? Vi hade Advanced Jeweler volume 45 också, okej. Okay. Captain Hookwind. There you are, sir. Okej, nu man kan hoppa över till deras sida. Nej, tror jag inte. Det är jag, sir. Captain Hookwind, jävlar han var lätt att döda. He was no match at all. No match for us. I defeated Captain Hookwind and have stopped the attack on the Blue Sunrise. Speak with Queen Antonia on the Blue Sunrise.
Hello.
Is it over? It seems the attack is thwarted, so you should be safe now. Thank you. You performed admirably. Thank you, Queen Antonia. It seems like they weren't here to hurt you, though. I thought it looked like they wanted to abduct you instead. They did mention something along those lines. I'm not so sure who they would be collecting a ransom from, though. Oi. But right now it's no matter. We will be at our destination soon, and I have you to thank for it.
Hello.
Hello. I'm glad to have helped. Speak with Field Marshal Vishra when you have a chance. He might be a bit busy until we get back to Kinos, but I'm sure he's eager to discuss what happened here. I will do that. Farewell for now, Queen. Speak with Field Marshal Vishra. Okej, det var ganska kort. Men det här har varit väldigt roligt avsnitt tycker jag faktiskt. Det har varit väldigt roliga quests. Det här är faktiskt väldigt roligt tycker jag. Jag undrar bara om jag kan köra questen i Freeport också. För att det finns ändå en achievement att man ska klara både dem i Freeport och Antonica. Eller Kinos menar jag. Det finns ändå en sån achievement så att jag är lite så här. Om vi kollar här. Så finns det Complete Quest i Kinos och så finns det i Freeport. Men sen så finns det den här, North Raconteur. Complete Quest Lines into Kinos och Complete Quest Lines in Freeport. Jag vet att man kan bli ond liksom. Man kan turn on dem. Och allt sånt där. Men jag vet inte. Det är det man behöver göra för att göra båda. Jag gissar på att det kanske är det. Okej, vi går till honom i alla fall. To the Kinos Capital District. Så börjar det väl bli dags att runda av snart här antar jag. Antar jag. I guess it's time to turn this shit around. Let's turn this shit. Nu jag laddar klart, okej. Så får vi väl se vad MacPerson vill sända nästa avsnitt antar jag. Får vi se om det är lika intressant questline där. Eller om det bara är någon väldigt kort grej. Typ, gå och prata med Field Marshal Vishra istället. Hej då. Hello again, it's good to see you. And you, Field Marshal. That was quite a voyage, I would say. Indeed it was. I'm glad we all made it out of the voyage safely. As am I. However, I'm still concerned about the plot itself. The bounty was for a live capture, it seems. Whoever was paying them wanted her alive. I know, and it's something I've been thinking about. However, it's dangerous to assume too much. We can't go on believing there is a greater plot without more evidence, lest we overlook the simple explanations. Queens would command a high ransom if kidnapped, so it might merely be that. That's true, but we should investigate any possibility. We will, rest assured. I'm working with General Goliath Sidwin and Dahlia the Vigil to see if we can find any more information. But that will take time. I will do it all it takes to make sure that she is safe. I will never let anything happen to her. I wonder, Field Marshal. While you certainly have concerns for your queen, you seem like more than a simple guardian. How long did you say that you had known her? A long time, since she was a child. An infant, I would gather. Your concern for her seems paternal. I see. Have I become so obvious? Maybe not to all, but I think a few work with you as closely as I have. You made a couple of comments I picked up on, and I began to suspect that you were more than a simple guardian sent to look after her on her journey. Indeed, I couldn't leave her here to face the dangers of ruling Kinos alone. When the rest of Tearfall's warrior returned home, I couldn't bear to leave. She had lost so much in her short life, and now she was faced with the life of ruling a kingdom. Which she does well. The Bale line is strong within her blood. Does she know who you are? No, and she mustn't. She believes that her father is dead, and she must continue to do so. But då är det... If she knew the truth about me, vad är hennes riktiga pappa? Well, I think she'd look after her father more than he can look after her. I can't do that to her. But, va? Okay. Understood. Your secret is safe with me. Thank you. And thank you for all you've done here. Kinos is stronger because of your efforts. I will be on my way for now, Field Marshal Vishra, but feel free to contact me again if I'm needed. We will. Safe journeys to you. And to you. Farewell. The Blue Sunrise was attacked as Vishra had feared it would be. Captain Hookwind showed up with his brigands on the Siren's Folly and attempted to kidnap the Queen. However, we were able to turn back the attack and proceed to the rest of the journey without incident. I spoke with Field Marshal Vishra once again and he was grateful for my support. Och då är han hennes riktiga pappa alltså? Jag kan ju köpa att han liksom ser efter henne som en fadersfigur liksom, men då är det... jag vet inte. Vi kan gå och kolla lite snabbt vad som händer här bara. För det kanske är något så här, bara hej, vi har inget åt dig. Gå och prata med han istället. Det kanske är något sånt. Merrick McPherson den tredje. Damn fools. We are not freeze-blood goblins, are we not? We are not freeze-blood goblins. Are we not Kinasians? Det gick upp till 50 i alla fall. Det är ju gött. I found both Merrick McPherson and Field Marshal Vishra and should now see if I can offer any further support for them and for Kinos. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Okej, det lät som att det var någon som kom in här, men det... Som kom in genom ytterdörren, men det kan det inte vara. Jag var väldigt fundersam. Jag tror det var någon spöke eller någonting. Damn fools. Jag tror det var min katt kanske som gjorde någonting. I'll leave you to Tyriade. Vi gör det där nästa gång. Vi ska kolla här, för nu är vi level 50. Så vi har alltså fått en ny grej här. Pool. Vitality. Max power och max health. Increase the base hit point by 2% while also increasing the base power pool by 1%. Det är lite varför det står olika på det där sättet. Det känns lite halvt skumt. Den är redan taget, okej. Okay. Mitigation of customer noxious damage. Arcane damage. Okej, vi tar väl bara någon kanske. Reduce the power cost of all dual reaction arts by 10%. Increase the success chance of a detailer by 2%. Reduce the power cost of woodworking abilities. Increase. Oj, förlåt. Nu hann jag inte ens muta mikrofonen. Jag ber om ursäkt. Poisonous plants. Increase the trigger count of poison. Elvish spirits. Increase the duration of trade skill. They're non-combat. Piercing arrow. Piercing and ranged. Ministration. Casting speed of beneficial spells. Ja, vi tar den då. Det blir nog bra. Sen har vi 13 points här också. Vi har dessutom 1 point här. Jag lägger den på powerful body. Sen tar vi väl avsluta, får vi väl prata med Merrick McPherson nästa gång. Se vad han har att säga. Så jag får tacka så mycket för att ni har tittat, så hörs vi. Tack och hej!